Hey, good morning everyone, or whatever time of day it is, I guess. Welcome back to Pilates with Georgia. Today I have a full body burn for you. You're gonna need a pair of weights. That is it, that is all, and let's get going. We're gonna start standing today. Let's bring our feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, and let's just start with some stretching, how I always start class off with. So you can close your eyes, let your palms just face forward, and just start to come into your breath. Notice how you are today, how that body feels. Notice where you're holding onto your weight. Whether you start to rock forward or back or side to side, notice your balance first thing. Let's start to roll those shoulders down your back just a couple of times. And then inhale, take that left arm, reach the left arm all the way up and over, big side bend, stretching out through the right side of our body. Big inhale, come back through center, switching sides. Good, keep that going and keep flowing like you're seaweed in the ocean. Just moving side to side here, finding a little bit of mobility in that body. We're gonna start to draw a figure 8 with each of our arms. So one last time, bring that right arm up and over. And now you're gonna lead with that shoulder, bend into those knees, left shoulder comes forward, and then circle it all the way up and over, other side. Good, big bend into those knees. Make this feel good. Really milk this exercise. Just finding mobility in that spine, like you're throwing your arm forward. Good, you have 3 more. Last 2. Really good work. Last time here. Now take both arms, throw both arms forward, round into that spine, and then open those arms up. So you're pushing your belly button back, finding flexion, and then finding extension in that spine. Good. 3 more. Again, make this feel good. Last 2. Waking that body up, inviting movement, inviting space. Last time here. Good. Come towards the back of your mat. Take a big breath in. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, roll down through that spine, peeling down 1 vertebrae at a time. When you're at the bottom, just hold. Find a big sip of air. Let the weight of gravity pull you closer towards the ground. And then walk your hands out, find a downward facing dog. So we're in an upside down V. You can start to pedal out through those feet. Just pressing 1 heel down at the time. Letting your chest fall towards your thighs, letting your heels melt towards the earth. Okay, one last time here. Let's find stillness. Push your bum back like you're tipping your tailbone up towards the ceiling. From here, let's take our heels off of the ground. Take your eyes to gaze to your pubic bone. Now bend into those knees until you can come into a hovering tabletop, and then flatten out that back. Your head is the last thing to arrive. Big hold. And then let's start to round through that spine. Push that belly button up, arching through that back, lifting your hips up. Heels are the last to arrive. And we repeat. Inhale, lift those heels up, bend into those knees, round that spine. Come into that hovering tabletop position. Good, and again, big inhale, lift those hips back up. Good work, give me 2 more like this. So we're warming up our abdominals. We're warming up our spine, we're finding articulation. Good. Last time here, you're gonna find that hovering tabletop, hold that hovering tabletop, and now tap your knees to the ground and lift them up. Tap your knees and lift them up. So it's just a little baby tap onto the ground. Heels are in line with those toes. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. We're gonna bring those knees over to the left. So both your knees swing left, and then you come center. Now swing right. So here we're firing up our obliques. Don't let your head drop down. Don't let your knees go too high. Nice work. You have 4. You have 3. You have 2. Last time here. Lift your hips up. Find that downward dog once again. Big sip of air. Big inhale. Big deep exhale. This time lift your heels off of the ground, and then round through that spine. Float yourself forward until you're in a high plank position. You can do this from your knees or your toes, doesn't matter to me. Drop down onto your forearms and then hold. Big breath in, big breath out. Start to move those hips. So move them one way, up and over to the other. Remember, you can do this from your knees. Whatever works for you. We're almost done with our planks. And then we're gonna come back up to those feet. You have 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last time here, drop your knees onto the floor. Take your knees out nice and wide, sit your hips back, find a child's pose position. Good work. Big breath in, big breath out. Now that our core is warm, we can work through those arms and through those legs a little bit. When you're ready, come up into an all fours position. Find a couple of cat-cows, rounding, arching through that back, letting your head hang heavy. And then exhale, let that go. Come into a little arch in that spine. And again, you round. And then you arch. Now, every single time that you round, push those shoulder blades apart. Good, 2 more. All right, last time here. Hold a neutral spine. From here, tuck those toes, lift those hips up, find a downward dog. Good, big inhale, lift that right leg off of the ground. And then pull that knee in towards your nose. So right knee pulls in towards your nose, lift it right back up. Do that a couple of more times, scooping in through that core. Arching through that back. All right, one last time here, you're gonna hold. Hold your right knee in towards your nose, hold, breathe, and then lightly step that foot through your hand. So now we're in a low lunge. Drop that back knee. Front knee is stacked right on top of that ankle. Push your hips forward and through. You can stay here with your hands onto the ground. You can bring both of your hands onto that knee. If you want even more, you take that left arm up and over and you find a nice side bend. Good. Wherever you are, come back through center. Take your hands onto the ground, find your weights. Put your weights on either side of your foot and then grab onto them with your hands. Tuck that back toe under, come into a lunge. So back knee lifts off of the ground. Now engage your core so much that your torso starts to lift off of that front leg. Stay hinged forward here, core is engaged. Turn your palms so that they look towards the front of your room or your knuckles are looking towards your back foot. We're gonna draw a circle in those arms. So circle those arms all the way around, touch your thumbs together, and then circle them back behind you. Keep your knuckles high, like your hands are above your bum when you bring those arms back. So working through our upper back. Keep your core engaged so that those ribs don't flare. No arching in that back. We're that straight, strong line here. Remember, front knee is in line with that ankle. You have 2 more. Good work. Last time here, hold those arms in front of you and now drop those arms straight down. Lift them straight back up. So working through our shoulders, our anterior deltoids. Good, you have 4. You have 3. Last 2. Now last time here, hold your arms in front of you, bend into that back knee, stack your spine so that your shoulders are right in line with those hips, right in line with that back knee. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, you stand. Exhale, you drop. So keep that going. We're going straight down, straight up. Our hips are right in the center of both of our feet. You have 4. Last 3. Last 2. Good. Now last time here, hold down. Bring those arms out to the side and then bend them. So you have a goalpost position in those arms. Start to pulse your legs down. Just holding through those arms. Trying to get that back knee to touch the ground here. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now tip forward. Send those arms in front of you. Bring it back, bring those arms back into a goalpost. Again, tip forward, arms in front of you, and then bring it back. You have 3. Last 2. Really nice. Last time here. Let's go all the way up and right back down. Nice work. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Nice work. Last time here, hinge forward, straighten that back leg, bring those arms in towards your chest. Now take that back leg, step that back leg in, tap it right back out. Left leg in and out. You keep that going. So staying as low as you possibly can on that left leg. You have 4. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Last time here. Now take that left leg out to the side. So it goes in to the side, in to the side. Still staying as low as you possibly can on the right. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2, this is your little break for our arms. Last time, keep that left leg out. Step your feet out wider if you need. Come into a side lunge here. Now glue those elbows behind you. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, extend your arms out and stand. Bend your elbows, sink right back into that right side. So we're just working through the right. Good. Stand and bend. Stand and bend. Hinging forward at those hips, creating a crease in your leggings. Your elbows stay back behind you. We're focusing on those triceps. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. Now last time here, stay low to the right side, just those arms. Go back, go in, back and in. No momentum in your arms. You're stopping those weights just at those hips. Last 4. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Last time here, hold your arms straight, pulse down into that leg, up into those arms. So again, working through the right side. 8, 7, 6, 5. I am out of breath. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Good. Last time here, stand up, take those hands up overhead, turn those toes out, and then sink down low. Elbows are in, knees are tracking over top of those second toes. So it's like we're in between 2 panes of glass here. Big inhale, big exhale, lift up. Now keep your elbows in line with your ears. Okay, so they're not wigging out towards the side. Moving slow here to get this motion. Keep your core engaged so that those ribs don't flare. You have 4. Last 3. Last 2. Good. Last time here, stay low. Just those arms, little pulse up. Pulse up. Pulse up. Super duper tiny. Good. Push those knees out. Use the outer glutes to push out those knees, creating space for those hips. You have 8. 7. 6. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Now hold those arms at a 90 degree over your head. Pulse down into those legs. Good. So isometrically holding through those triceps. See if you can bring those elbows any narrower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the legs. Bring your elbows in front of you. You can split those weights. Now pulse up with those hands. So going back to our shoulders here. Little lift, 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 lift. Really good. You have 8, 7. I think it's time to work through the left side. 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last time here, bring those arms to the side. Now stand all the way up, all the way back down. So transitioning back into our shoulders. Big movements. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last time here, hold down. Bring the weights back into your chest. Now pivot on those feet so that that left leg is forward. Right leg is back, left leg forward. Right leg stays long, we're hinged forward here. Bring the weights beside you, pull those arms back, squeezing those shoulder blades, knuckles are facing towards the sky. Now we're gonna draw that half circle once again. So circle those arms forward, circle those arms back. Circle those arms forward, circle those arms back. Good. Creating this semicircle here. as much as it's shoulder work, it's back work as well. So you want to keep those weights up as high as you can. Keep those shoulders pulling down your back, not rounding forward. You have 2. Last time here, keep the weights in front of you. Drop the weights down, lift right back up. Now you don't want to lift too high here because you don't want that back to start to arch. We want that nice long line all the way from our shoulders down to our hip, all the way down that right leg. Good. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. Nice. Last time here, keep the arms in front of you, bend into that back knee, and now stand this up. And sit it right back down. So now your shoulders are stacked in line with that hip, stacked in line with that right knee. Pulling those arms straight out in front of you. Good. You have 4. Last 3. Last 2. Nice work. Last time here, stay low. Take those arms out into a goalpost. Pulse those arms up, 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 up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulse that back knee down. Okay, so you're pulsing that leg down, shoulders in line with those hips, in line with that right knee, arms up in that goalpost position. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together, pulling your hips forward, engaging through your lower transverse abdominis. You have 4. Last 3. Last 2, we're gonna straighten that back knee, push those arms forward. Big inhale, big exhale, push those arms forward, back knee straightens. Come back into that goalpost, drop that back knee. And again, so that straight leg doesn't change very much. It's the back knee that's doing the work. Using that core to keep the spine straight so that you're not having an arch in that back. Good, you have 4. You have 3. You have 2. Nice. Now last time here. Good. Hold here. Drop those arms down. Pull those arms in towards that chest. Rotate around so that we're in the side lunge on the left side. Pulse this down. Down, down, down. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition, pivot back into that lunge. Forgot a crucial component. We're going back to this lunge. Take that right leg in and step it out. This is your break for your hands. In and out. We'll get to that side lunge in a moment. Good. In and out. Sinking down as low as you can on that left leg. You have 4. We're going to transition this to the side. In 3. In 2. Now last time here, take that right leg to the side and then in, to the side and then in, sinking as low as you can. Out and in, out and in. Really good. 4 more. Last 3, then we take it to the side lunge. Last 2. Last time here, take that right leg out, sink down low. Pull those elbows back behind you. Sink down low. Now extend all the way up. Sink down. Up. And then down, pulling that core together, sinking down deep into that left leg. Good, you have 4. You have 3. You have 2. Last time here, stay low, just those arms out and in, out and in. Keep squeezing through those shoulder blades. Last little bit of our standing work, then we're gonna hit the mat. Nice work. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Hold those arms straight. Pulse down in that leg, up in those arms. Good. Can you get deeper? Deeper. Yes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Bring those arms up overhead. Bend into those elbows. Pull those knees out. Turn those toes out. Let's go all the way up, all the way down. Now as you stand, those pinky fingers reach towards the front of your room so we're not cocking in those wrists. Squeeze your glutes as you lift up. Thinking about those inner thighs, your pelvic floor pulling up and in here. Nice. You have 4. You have 3. You have 2. Last time here, stay low. Find a little pulse up, up, up. Pulse up with those arms, I should say. Our legs are coming up next. Good. Let those shoulders just melt down your back. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those arms, pulse down into those legs. Push down, 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 down. Nice work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now from here, bring your arms beside you. Pull your bum back. Both those arms are gonna lift up, and then it's a little bend in. So working through those triceps again. We're in a sumo squat here. You have 4. Last little bend for those triceps. 3. Last 2. Hold those arms out. Now start to clap those arms behind your back. Squeeze, 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 squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands in front of you. Let the weights pull you closer towards the ground. You find a pulse. This is it. This is all. This is what brings us home for our leg, for our standing work. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your hands come all the way down to the ground. Stretch those legs out. Shake that head out. Yes and no. Amazing work. Let that head hang heavy. Let all the sweat just drip off of your fingertips. Let's take both of our hands over towards that right leg. Pull your chest towards that side. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. Good. Let's bring both of our hands to that left leg. Pull your chest towards that side. Now we haven't really had a chance to stretch out that left hip, so let's do that right here. Take your hands and frame them around that left foot, pivot on those legs, and then take that right leg, slide it back behind you, come into that low lunge. Knees stacked right on top of that ankle. You can come up here if that feels good for you, taking that right arm up and over to that left side. Good. Come all the way back through center. Tuck that back toe under, lift that back knee up, take that left leg back, find a high plank. Dropping your bum down, squeezing your kneecaps towards your hip bones, tucking that tailbone under. You have 4, you have 3, you have 2. Last time here, drop your knees down, find a quick little child's pose position. We have just a little bit more core work left to do, and then you guys are done for this short little class. Let's cross at those ankles, sit onto that bum. Make your way towards the top of your mat, have your weights close by if you choose to use them. Take your weights into both of your hands, lift your hands up. So a little bit more shoulder work to finish us off. Tuck that tailbone under, like there's an ice cube on that belly button, or like there's a seatbelt that's cinching you back. Let's drop that right hand down, lift it right back up. Left hand down, lift it right back up. So we're isometrically holding through our core here. As we work through those shoulders, drop down, lift up, drop down, lift up. Good, you have 4, you have 3, last 2, last time here. Even yourselves off with that left hand. Now roll yourself down another inch, up another inch, down a little bit, up a little bit. Really good, you have 4, you have 3, last 2. Last time here, bring your weights to your chest. Rotate to that right side, pull that elbow back, come back through center, rotate to the left. Notice what's happening with your knees. Try to get those knees as steady as you possibly can. You rotate and you rotate. You have 4, you have 3, you have 2. Now this time you're gonna stay twisted towards the right, extend those arms and you bend. Extend and you bend. Keep rolling back through that spine, not a hinge. What is happening with those knees? Are they looking over towards the left? Try to get them even hip distance apart. One last time here. Bring your arms back through center, rotate towards the left. Same thing, open your arms and bend. Open and bend. Last 4, last 3, last 2. Now last time here, rotate back through center, hold your weights at your chest, roll down a little bit, up a little bit, down a little bit, up a little bit. Good, 4 more. Last 3, last 2. We're gonna take those twists a little bit faster. Last time here, twist to the right, twist to the left, twist to the right, twist to the left. Now with these a little bit faster twists, make sure that those knees are staying steady. So don't let them move from side to side. Keep them even. You have 8. You have 7. 6. 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Good. Last time here, take those arms all the way out, drop those weights down, roll back even a little bit more. Now take that left hand, place it down onto the ground. Take that left forearm down onto the ground. Now this is mean. Extend that right arm up, extend that left arm up. You keep going. So you're trying to get that upper body to stay as still as you can. 2 more. All right, last time here. This is our last exercise. Push those hands down into the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Find that long, neutral, beautiful spine. Lift that right leg up to tabletop. Lift that left leg up to tabletop. We're gonna do a single leg stretch here. So right leg goes out, right leg pulls in. Left leg out, left leg in. I want you to find a scoop in that tailbone, like you're gonna pull those knees in towards your nose. Trying to get that toe that's reaching away from you as long as you possibly can. For 4, for 3, last 2. Last time here, let's speed that up. Left, right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, double leg stretch. Both legs pull in, both legs reach out, pulling those knees in towards your nose, scooping that tailbone up and under. Good. 4 more. Last 3. Keep those shoulder blades squeezing. Last 2. Now pull those knees in towards your nose. Pulse those knees in towards your nose. Little pull in, pull in, pull in. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs back to tabletop. Now from here, you have the option to grab onto either one of those hamstrings, or you reach one hand up, the other hand upward in a teaser. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe you lift your hands up towards the ceiling. Maybe you reach one toe up. Maybe you reach the other. Maybe you reach both toes up. You hold, you breathe, you smile for 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last time. Grab on behind the backs of your hamstrings. Take those feet down onto the floor. Bring your hands up and then slowly melt all the way down that back onto your spine, one beautiful bone at a time. Reach your hands all the way out. Reach your legs all the way out. Be so proud of yourself. Big inhale, a big deep exhale. Whew. Gather those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Really good work. Rock and roll on that spine side to side. Now pull those knees out towards your armpits and give them a gentle squeeze, finding space for those hips. You can stay here, or you can grab onto the inside or outside edges of those feet. Lift those feet up towards the sky, finding a happy baby position. Again, you can rock side to side. You can stay in stillness. Do whatever your body needs. Thank you so, so much for moving with me once again. I'm so grateful to share this space with all of you. Let's gather those knees in towards your chest one last time. Rock and roll up on that spine. And you are done. Have an amazing day.